Hello, hello. Woo! And welcome to the final channeling of the year. Say hello in the chat if you are here. Of course, I'm still adjusting everything. Thank you for being here. Oh, hmm. Hi, John. Hi, Kennedy. Always my ride or dies. Hi, Stacy. It's so good to see you all. How was your solstice? How was your Christmas? How are you in the present moment? Hi, Courtney. It's so good to see you virtually, to feel you, to hear from you. I'm a ride or die, says Stacy. So true, so true. Oh, beautiful. Hi, Stacy Laura. Oh, you made it through. And I know just what you mean. I know just what you mean. Hi, Megan. Oh, I love it when new faces show up live at least. Yeah. It's so funny. I'm used to doing more interactive, where I can see you, but that's in the private group. But um, so I almost asked you to raise your hand, but how many of you went so deep into the void over solstice that you were worried that you were going to cease to exist? Just me or everybody else? Oh, wow. Yeah. Solstice was beautiful. Me, says Megan. Solstice was beautiful. All the holidays were really peaceful here. I'm so glad, Kennedy. Yeah. Oh, yeah, Courtney, you got the little babes. Yeah, Stacy Laura. Yep, yep, yep. We're like, oh, wow, wow. It was powerful. Um, I want to let me just internally organize because it's so funny. In the when I go into the void, and by the way, I don't celebrate Christmas, but even without celebrating Christmas, you kind of celebrate it by default because that's so much of the collective. And it was a beautiful Christmas time. And it was fun to see. Hi, Floor. It was fun to see everything that was happening for Christmas. And I did witness a lot of beauty in Christmas this year. But yeah, solstice for me is really where the energies are. It's really what my body follows. And because I'm human, I get to flow with my body in this experience. And so I tend to pay attention to the holidays that my body says, hey, this is what's going on, and my spirit, you know. Um, and yeah, deeper and deeper and deeper into this human experience, and it's been really, really powerful. It was so odd and quiet. I was in the void and it was so odd and quiet. It is odd. It gets weirder. I'm not going to lie. I am here to tell you that awakening just gets weirder and weirder. I remember at the beginning of my awakening, and I'm going through all these flows, and I really still had the idea that, I don't know, that it gets easier. And in some ways it does, but it only gets easier because we learn to surrender more and more and more. And so it's a really powerful game that we're playing here as humans. So I love the chat. Thank you for continuing to type in the chat. I'm going to read my announcement cards, and I will properly throw them behind me because that is how it needs to be done. Oh, yes. Oh, the cacao ceremony. I'm going to make an announcement about that too. I'm so glad that you were there. So next Monday, there will not be a live stream. I wanted to let you know I'm going out of town for the weekend. I'm going to go hiking. I'm going to go have fun. And I may or may not be back by Monday. So I wanted to let you all know that. I will, however, be releasing a video all about um, the return to the Garden of Eden. So that is what I'm going to be sharing. I know, Stacy. I really need the time to play. I need the time to play. And play for me is how I reconnect to the truth of who I am. Stacy, playing along at home. Oh, my favorite teaching word. I know. Oh, I'm sorry, Courtney. I hate to break it to you all, but surrender just keeps coming. We don't get to graduate from surrender. Trust me, I have really tried to outrun that one. All right. So no live stream, but tune in to the Return to Eden video, which I'm going to be making today. And I'm going to be sharing with you so many beautiful things. So, all right, tune into that. I'll be timing it so that it releases at noon, same time, or same time that I always do the live streams. It's noon my time. All right. Oh, I forgot to say this at the beginning. If you are watching this on the replay, be sure and leave a comment and let me know what you gained from this channeling. This one's going to be different than my regular Monday live streams. So leave a comment. Let me know what you gained from it. I do tend to get a lot of emails because I'm very connected with a lot of you, and I love those. And it would really be awesome if you could leave a comment and share what you've learned here. That is lovely. And I will also get back to you as many emails as I am able to. Okay. So leave a like, leave a comment. All right. The True Creator Community. So, big announcement here. Actually, I don't want to share that part yet. There's a big announcement coming for the True Creator Community. That being said, I'm going to tease you a little bit and I'm not going to share it with you until January. But if you want to join the True Creator Community, right now it is only $11 a month. Okay. And you can cancel anytime, you can rejoin anytime. However, it's going to, in the new year, change over to 22 a month. And that means if you join now, you will be able to continue at $11 a month for as long as you're a member. All right. But if you join after January, it is going to be 22 a month. In the True Creator Community, I do a private live stream every single month where I channel and members get a chance to ask questions. It's really beautiful. It's more intimate. It's a live video. It's like a Zoom call. So join, and the link is in the description box if you would like to join. In the new year, I'll be offering a special live stream for the 2024 energies. Okay. We're going to be talking, going into really understanding life purpose on a deeper level. So that's the theme for January. This is a fun game. Thank you for suggesting this, Stacy. All right. Also, I know I've got a lot of announcements. Put your favorite emoji in the chat so I don't feel like I'm losing you. I'm always like, I know I'm talking so much. Through the end of the year, my I just saw your favorite emoji. Through the end of the year, my one-on-one channeling sessions are going to continue to be on sale. So if you want a full channeling session or a single question channeling session, those are on sale through the end of the year. They're on my website under the section that says sessions and coaching. Okay, so they're on a deep discount. In fact, the one-on-one 40-minute sessions are half off, and the single question channelings are only $35. So that is a big discount. And final announcement. Oh, it's not even. This is an old one. But I do want to talk about the cacao ceremony. So this morning, my beautiful friend and roommate Amber got her shipment of cacao from Colombia in. And I want to tell you how intense this cacao is. It really taps me into the levels of sacred geometry that I experience when I'm on plant medicine and things like that. It's a very potent medicine, and it is something that she's going to begin offering. So many of you know Amber, and if you were at the cacao ceremony online, um, got to participate in one of her ceremonies. So I just wanted to share with you, this is truly, I'm humbled by it. It's on a different level. And those of you who are really wanting to work with ceremonial cacao, this is one of the brands that I recommend. Okay. So I will be, this is not something that I can do daily, to tell you how potent it is. And I brought, I was only able to really finish maybe a third of it. And then I had to start getting ready for this. So, but I brought it with me so that I could kind of sip on it because it, you know, plant medicine goes in, and all of the different plant medicines work in such different ways. It's such a powerful medicine, isn't it, Courtney? So all of the different plants work in such powerful ways. And what I really love about um, cacao is it's gentle, but it is relentless. And actually, I feel that many plant medicines are like this, especially the feminine ones. They can be gentle, they can also be very chaotic. But the truth is that it's um, going to push through the areas that need to be opened. And it's really beautiful. So I don't feel much from cacao. Stacy, try this. Try this, truly. I fully recommend it. I am very sensitive and I can't not experience something from this, right? I know I'm sensitive, and gentle and relentless. Yes, I relate. I know that I'm sensitive, and I also know that this is very, very, yeah, it's sacred. It's very sacred. I can hear the songs that the people sing to it when I drink it. It's beautiful. So I just wanted to share on that because I know many of you work with different medicines, and I just like to share them. I am here to work with cacao and hold cacao ceremony, but most plant medicines I'm not really here to work with. And so just wanted to share that with you. Oh, that lighting just fixed everything. I love good lighting. All right, my loves, let me recenter. I'm giddy. I always get so silly when I get on these calls with you. So today is going to work a little bit differently. And I'm going to open it up now for you to type in the chat any question that you have for the year ahead. I really want to encourage you to type in a question. So, all of you type in a question. Here's how it's going to go. I'm going to read through all of the questions and then have that in my psyche so that when I channel, um, anything that I have read may be coming through. Okay. So, anything, and what I would recommend, what I would offer to you is to really feel into what you want to know about the year that we're moving into. And this is going to be for the collective. But as we all know, the collective is all of us, right? The collective resides within all of us fully. And so even if it's a what seems to be a personal question, that's okay. But I'm not going to be diving into each of you individually. I am going to be going into the collective. So go ahead and type your questions in now. Type Q at the beginning of it so that I still know that it's a question, so that I can read through those as the chat gets more active. Um, and as I was channeling last night, I want to share this with you. I was reminded I have a very regular channeling practice. I've really moved into the realms where I'm very consistently channeling, but there are times where I'm very human, so I'm not channeling all of the time. However, the more that I consciously go into a channeling space, the more that I exist in it no matter what. When my eyes are open, closed, when I'm in public or in private. So I last night was very intentionally in a channeling space. And one of the things that came through was to let you all know that this particular channeling, and really all of the channelings that I offer, pay attention to the energies. We're not reaching into the psychic realms in these particular channelings. What we are accessing is the energetic realms, the realms of heaven, the realms of sacred geometry, the realms of all is now. And these are beyond the fourth dimension. A lot of times when I channel for you individually, I am going into the human, the psychic, and beyond. So I do include time based information. However, what I'm really here to bring to the collective is beyond the realms of time as we know it. And what that means is that when I reach into the year ahead, when I'm looking at the year ahead, what I'm really getting is energetic transmissions. The creation is up to each of you. The creation of how those energies play out is up to each of you. And that's what I was guided to share with you after my channeling last night. I was guided to remind all of you I'm going to be looking at the full energetics. I'm going to be looking at the sacred geometry that we are collectively stepping into, at least the collective that tunes in to these, the collective that I'm here to speak to. So when you hear this, it's not going to, well, I can't really tell you what it's going to be. I'm going to just really allow myself to be present and see what comes through. It's not going to, what I wanted to say is it may not be in January we're going to have this happen. What it really is are here are the energies that based on what we're experiencing, based on the frequencies that we are allowing ourselves to consistently hold, what are we able to step into collectively next year? Okay. Which is right now. Which is right now. Okay. So I'm kind of baby stepping us all out of these time based paradigms of like a weekly energy check in and the year ahead and things like that. It's all now, it's all one. And the energies are up to you to create with because you are the creator. You're the creators. Okay. All right. I'll try Amber's. I don't feel, yeah, definitely try it. There's also, there's a woman in Mexico who I want to reach out to who also makes very powerful cacao. Um, and we talked about, she's the one that gave me my tattoo, my first only tattoo. Um, but yeah, she makes beautiful cacao. And it's definitely when you experience true ceremonial cacao, you can feel the energy of the people, of the person who has made it. You can feel their songs and their intentions. It's really a different experience. And truly, this one is like an emotional, it releases emotions because emotions are part of that human experience that's a little more dense. Okay, on and on about the cacao because I love it, love it, love it so much. Okay, I'm going to read through some of these questions and keep typing. I'm going to Yeah, it's so powerful. All right. Oh, how funny, Courtney. I was just talking about releasing stored and trapped emotions. Okay, I'm going to read these out loud because it'll help me kind of put them into my subconscious. How can you release stored or trapped emotions? I'd love to let go of them before the new year. I've been called, I just want to share this with you before I even go into channeling. Um, to let's see, the 27th. Something about the 27th for me is standing out. I'm going to do a full release ceremony for myself, releasing all of my attachments, releasing all of the things that I've been holding on to. I didn't realize how many attachments I had. I'm going to fully surrender those things and welcome in my new self. So I wanted to share that with you, that that is something personally that I will be doing. Uh, Sort of like burying the old version of Allison is what came through that I need to do. And the old version of all of the people that I've interacted with as well. Oh, hi, Darren. All right. Okay. Will my husband get employment soon? All right. Is it aligned to focus on building something for my professional life during this year, or to still focus on stillness and deepening my spirituality? Okay. Feel, by the way, normally each of you can only type in one question, and I choose one. But this time, any questions that you have, type them all in and we'll just see what comes through. Feel a fair bit of tension about the future, having been stuck in Groundhog Day for way too long. Honey, I know, I feel you. I understand. Will 2024 bring, oh, yes, both. I've already been receiving so much about the new year. Will 2024 bring a breakthrough or a breakdown? Thank you in advance. What are the numerological influences, both personal and on the collective, for 2024? I will get you in touch with Amber, Stacy. Okay, I think I'll put a link in the description box. Yeah, maybe the full moon energies today and tomorrow will help with the releasing. Mhm. Will work, finance, home matters become clearer for me and the entire earth smoothly this year? Sometimes I get nervous. Me too. Which is why the whole preamble around these are the energies and the way that we create is up to each of us individually, because we can no longer depend on the time-based realms. There isn't something firm when we move into these higher frequencies. There isn't a firm prediction. More of it's within us, and that's a little intimidating. Okay, okay, am having really challenging time caring for my 101-year-old mom who is very poorly. What are the lessons and purpose? Really beautiful. I second Courtney's question too. Yeah, that one's definitely, yes, a link for Amber's cacao. Absolutely. I will put that in there. It's so nebulous. That's a good word. Releasing attachments. Okay, I'm loving all of these questions. I'm loving the participation. I also want to let you all know this channeling might be a bit longer. So if you have to pop in and out, feel free. Obviously, come back. Feel free to watch the replay. And if you all, with my eyes closed, if you all could help me just regulate the chat, say hi to each other. If new people join, say hi to them, invite them to, connect. I really love your help with that because my eyes will be closed. All right, reading more. I keep seeing the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4 a lot lately. What do these really mean? Online sleuthing has yielded so many contradictory explanations that I think I'm more confused than when I started. That's the funny thing. That's why I teach channeling, because when we, even with, if we see an animal, it's speaking to us, we learn to listen to the world. We learn to listen to the numbers. Um, the numbers mean something unique to each of us, even if there is an overall theme. It's really important that we hear that from within, that we really start to hear these things from within. But yes, thank you for asking that. Will I see further developments in my awakening? These are really beautiful. I love that. You're all putting in your votes. All right. I'm going to connect to my cacao just a little bit more. If more questions come while I'm doing that, I'll read them. Otherwise, I'm going to start going in just a moment. And welcome to 2024, my loves. What a beautiful, powerful thing. We've made it through another year on planet Earth. Can I just say high five and a smack on the butt to all of you? Because truly, truly, it's a big thing to make it through. It is. It is. Being a human, it's a joke. I almost said it's no joke, but it's all a joke. And it's a wild joke. Ooh, she's not letting me put her down. She's saying, finish the cacao. I'm like, ooh. Okay. Hmm. I'm telling you, this is beautiful stuff. Okay. All right. Okay. Hmm. How can I resolve my fears around being seen this year related to the releasing emotions? Calling in my guidance team, my highest self integrated, the guides and ancestors for all those present, for all those who will be tuning in, asking for the clearest insight and knowledge and wisdom to share in humble service with all those who are ready to hear this message. Mm. Oh, Shuri Onamoka Ala Shuritu. Bringing heaven to earth. I'm hearing surprise. Surprise. It can never be what we expect, because expectations are of the mind. We're here to witness the mind. Allow this to be the year of the heart master, of being heart centered, of knowing yourselves in this transcended way, being fully with the earth, present with her teachings, knowing yourselves as embodiments of earth, and yet embodiments in ways you may have never experienced or seen before. You are truly returning to your true nature. This is not escaping the body or escaping the human experience. This is the fullness of who you are. You came here to be embodied. As I'm speaking, my body feels like it's turning into light language. I ask that I am able to be in these energies. It's very strong to transmit what I need to. Witness the encoding of the physical structure. Many of you have experienced this during plant medicine ceremonies, um, exalted states of being within channeling, or when your Kundalini is being moved through the body. Witness the numbers written within the DNA, the numbers written within every aspect of the body. Witness the light codes. You are more than your physical structure seems to be. You're more than you've allowed yourself to see before this moment in time. Collectively, we are stepping into a higher quotient of light, a higher embodiment of light. Witnessing source codes as they stream through you. Witnessing your power of creation beyond what you've known. Remember, the known is passing away. The known, the structure, the systems, they are powerfully crashing against the rocks as the waves relentlessly pulverize the structures that we've known. Allowing it to break down in us and through us. Your level of resistance is what will inform how this process resolves itself within your experience. Witnessing yourselves, being in as the witness, being within your experience while not being of your experience. Deeper levels of teaching, of that knowing to be in the world but not of the world. In the embodiment, being in the experience, being in our perception, but not of the perception. Being the witness. Step into the witness. The witness is not detached. Whew. Whew. Ooh, okay. 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 I'm showing you now through my experience, through my embodiment of these energies, how to transmute. Okay, I see. I see. This is a deeper level of channeling. It's through the body. This is why I'm being called to experience and to share more of the teachings of ecstasy and the ecstatic body in the coming year, because it's unavoidable. If you're here to do this work, if you're here to do this play, it is unavoidable. you will be taken over by these beautiful energies because your body is not yours. Your body is simply a conduit for the energies of the all that wish to stream through you, and you've planned it in your higher form. You've planned it. This is all a part of what you set out for yourself, but the embodiment, the experience while in this density realm is different than what we expected, isn't it? Expectations fall away because those are attachments. I'm here to show you that we can't know. We can no longer know in the way that we want to know. Let it go. Surrender to it. Embody. Let the Shakti energy move through you and bust up all of the structures that we've built on flimsy ground. Let it move through you. Surrender to it. This body is not yours. This experience isn't even yours. Let it go. Let it go. The emotions are you witnessing and attaching to the flow that your higher selves are moving through you. The emotions can be witnessed. The emotions can be a part of the game that we both experience and laugh through. Break it up. Laughter is a sacred medicine. It breaks up the energy. You thought you were going to look a certain way. They're talking to me. Yeah, I'm not here to look a certain way. I don't get to control that anymore. Well, fuck. The sacred temples in the heart. The sacred temples in the heart. The transmission is through the heart. The truth of all existence moves through the heart. How do we surrender? Be in the heart. Flow the experience of life through the heart. Move from the head into the body. This is going to help us center in the truth of our experience. Move from the head into the body. Be grounded. Get grounded. Grounded is not solidified. That is our perception of what grounded means. What we often see as grounded is actually attachment to specific structures. Groundedness is flow. Groundedness is connection with the sacred structure of the earth as it flows through us because we are earth. Groundedness is not static. Groundedness is the inherent structure of the planet as we allow ourselves to flow within it and align to the true structure, our template. The template is actually always flowing and moving. There is no such thing as solid in the way that we perceive of it, in the way that we have perceived of it. We so desperately crave sameness because it makes us feel safe. Screw safety. Safety doesn't need to exist. That's not what we're going for. We're not going for safety anymore. Ra'an mataka, shuri no omo, hu no omo ka. Okay. I had to bring light language because I just wanted to yell. Rino omo ko. Tu urishu no mo ka. Hina omo tu ra. Yo tu ataka. Shupa ata. Ri ana a. Ho fo anamaka. Sturo damayataka. Break up the structures that are the barriers between the truth of you and the attachments. So much releasing. Let it flow through you. If your body wants to move, the geometry that's coming through me, the light that's coming through me is sent to activate, to break these structures up. The breakdown is what we allow, what we really, if we are focusing, so to speak, on anything right now, it is breakdown, 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 break it apart, let it go, release, yell, move your body, do what needs to happen, because these releases are fully aligning you to the truth of who you are. Let the geometry speak through you. You are not a static being. You are not stuck. You are not held in any sort of prison or stasis. These are within the mind. These are illusions. Let the illusion break down. The mind struggles against the illusion breaking down because remember that the safety is what we have been seeking, but we're no longer seeking safety. That's no longer who you're here to be. Let it go. Let it go. Dive into the abyss, my love. You are safe. Inherently, based on your eternal nature, you are safe. There is no other way for you to exist. You cannot cease to exist. You are. You are. Go into the flow of the beingness. Be. Information's going to start coming through, but it's important that the breakdown happens first. I needed to guide you into this breakdown first. Let it go. Surrender. You know how to surrender. Your mind doesn't know how to surrender, but you know how to release the mind. You know how to let go. You know how to tell the mind it's the heart, it's the body, it's the present moment. That's surrender. The mind says, how? How can I surrender? How? How can I surrender but still hold on to this? That's really what the mind is asking. Let it go. You're here to live. You're here to live. You are here to live. You're not here to be static, to be stuck. You're here to live. Here to live. You're here to live. Nothing that I say is going to help you unless you release. You can't receive unless you surrender. Surrendering is receiving. Surrendering is receiving. Surrendering is receiving. Surrendering is receiving. Break it up. Break it up. Clear it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Calling in the energies of the new. It's all right here, right now. You are living the path that your ancestors have rolled out for you. It's like this beautiful red carpet. Tune into the flow. Each of you within your DNA are here to unroll. Roll out that carpet. Walk upon the red carpet that your ancestors started for you. It's purple. It's royalty. You are here to continue that calling. Even if you are here as a brand new being from the stars, even if you feel that you have your own sacred work, you do, but it's never separate. There's no accident. The genealogy that you were born into, the ancestral line that you were born into is a choice. It's a powerful, sacred choice, and you chose it. Continue it. Call on your ancestors. Ask them to speak through you. What am I here to bring? What am I here to bring? What frequency am I here to light up? What illusions am I here to shatter? How am I here to be the mystic? How can I heed the sacred calling of what I'm here to do? How can I transmute the old energies and be present? Be present. That's how you transmute it. Be present. There is no work for you to do in terms of cleaning and cleansing in the way that we have thought of it previously, unless you're called upon to cleanse in the present moment. Be in the present moment. That will always inform the practice. Presence informs the practice. So when you receive a knowing of an old pattern that you are here to shift, that you are here to make new, be present. Let the presence inform whatever practice needs to come through your body. Is it singing? Is it dancing? Is it something deeper, deeper levels of shadow work? But remember, you're here to play. You're here to be in the presence. You're here to live forward, to bring you your unique light. When we look at the way that it's all built, your ancestral line looks like a sacred DNA spiral. Your ancestral line is that sacred carpet that's rolling out before you. You are building. You are building. You can shatter what has been in a moment of clarity and bring forth the truth of who you are. So the ancestors are very much calling for recognition at this time. The ancestors are very much calling for recognition. And what that means is know you, know who you are, know the sacred template that you came here to bring, and seeing that through your body at this time. Seeing that through your body, through your present moment awareness. There's nothing holding you back. There's no such thing as being stuck. That's a game. That's a game. It's like a hamster on a wheel, and it runs and it runs. And it's like, how am I ever going to keep up with myself? Get off the wheel. It feels so real when we're in it, doesn't it? It feels so real. Slow it down. Get off the wheel. Find a new game. Find your game. Find the present moment and whatever wants to sing through you. I'm seeing a lot of water. I'm receiving understanding of what is going to happen on a more tangible level in the coming year. You're going to witness a lot of contention. Make sure you're not part of the realm where there's fighting. Those who I'm speaking to, you are outside of that realm. You're outside of the realms of infighting and politics. And even, when we say politics, it looks like, yes, the political structures. It looks like war. It looks like all of those lines and barriers that you call countries. But what we're really bringing through right now, the ancestors are speaking through me. What we're really bringing through right now is the internal, the time of separation that you've been existing in for far too long. Those walls are breaking down. So family fights, friendship fights, things like that. Those of you who have experienced so much of that in the past year, you can now remove yourself. Do the cleansing work. Cleanse this year. Cleanse it. Clear it out. Be in the present moment. And next year, you will witness it on the global scale, and you will not be a part of it. You will be already creating the realms of heaven. You will already be deep in your work, which is your play of creating the truth of the light that you came here to bring through us, that you came here to bring. So you will witness it, but you won't be a part of it. And if you find yourself getting caught up on that hamster wheel, know that you're playing with it. It's a game. It's a game that you're familiar with that you wanted to play, and get off the hamster wheel and get into the truth of who you are. But you will be witnessing breakdowns of many structures, particularly in the social political spheres. Anywhere where there's a disempowerment, meaning a blame process, those can no longer function the way that they have, but they're going to scream as they fall apart. So you're going to witness a lot of political fighting this year. If you are far enough out of it, meaning you're not existing within the frequencies where it feels real, it's real on a certain level, but you won't be there. And it will look funny to you. That's how you know. It will look comical. Sometimes when we touch on those realms, it causes a lot of anxiety. We touch on those realms and it causes the anxiety, and then it feels more real and we can get caught in the illusion of it. Step back, go into your play, your truth, tap into the heart. When I tap into the heart, I witness this beautiful sphere of oneness. It looks like a water droplet hovering in the air. It's this beautiful sphere of oneness. Connect to that. Be that. Be that. Be source emanating in this physical experience. I'm seeing 3/4. What's that about? It is, cool. Okay. We often feel, in fact, Allison, have taught that you just want to get to 51%. They're reminding me a teaching that came through after I shared that with some of you. You don't need to get to 51%. You actually just need to get to something like 20%, because the power, it's like 10%. It's like 15%. It's the power of the light. Once it's running, it's just bigger. It just goes. And what I'm being shown is the collective is at those of us who are holding the templates of heaven on earth, the templates of the Garden of Eden being activated. I'm hearing that the templates of heaven on earth are, it's a much larger portion of the collective. And some of you are being called to hold the templates of, and it's not holding, it's being present and playing and painting and creating the templates of the Garden of Eden. That being said, the collective is at about 10 to 15% truly holding those frequencies and playing in those realms. It's more than enough. It's more than enough. It's sort of like working really hard versus being in the energy. Being in the energy creates so much more. So just be in that energy and know that even if you feel like it's just you in a sea of people believing otherwise, just one is far more than enough. It's way more than enough. It's actually silly. It makes me feel giddy. It makes me want to laugh, because how silly to think that any sort of contention or lower frequency fears could do anything to these realms. It's like, not at all possible. So be in these frequencies, play in the face of all of these things happening. Play. I want to touch on activism right now. Activism is fighting the good fight. And I put that in quotes because remember that that's not possible. There isn't a fight. There doesn't need to be a fight. Release the fight. Step away from the idea that we need to save or fix anything. That's attachment. That's attachment. All is in perfect flow and perfect harmony. And the only thing we need to do is whoop, be in that. Be in that. The grid work of our true frequency is so good. And it's that 10 to 15%. It's just like, oh, nothing can come against this. This is the all. This is so easy. What we're going to experience on a human level is a flickering back and forth. This is so often true as we learn to embody the truth of who we are. It's I'm in the drama. Oh, I'm in me. Oh, I'm in the drama. Oh, I hear my ancestors moving through me. Oh, I'm scared. I'm in the drama. Oh, wait. I remember. I remember. Becoming the witness is a powerful, powerful tool to play with this year. Becoming the witness of all that you experience, not moving away from it, not demonizing it, witnessing it. To be a true witness is to love it. Love envelops all of it. And when we envelop it, it becomes part of that, all that is frequency here. It just transmutes and it becomes it. It becomes it. I watched a video yesterday of how to mix paints because I'm starting to paint again. And I got these beautiful natural archival paints. And it's mixing the oil with the pigment. And you really have to coat every layer of the pigment so that it is archival, so that it paints cleanly. And I'm explaining that because this is the image that I'm receiving. You don't want to push any of it away. You don't want it to be separate anymore. Love it, envelop it. Envelop it and becomes the paint that you get to create with. All of the shadows, all of the fears, all of the humanness, envelop it with love. Envelop it with all that you are. And it becomes the paint that you get to paint with, that you get to create with this year. You're stepping into powerful creation mode this year, my loves. Powerful creation. Again, I'm being brought back to the body. I'm really being brought back to sexuality. Activate, understand, awaken the lower chakras. Don't push away your sexual nature anymore. Play with it. Play with it. As humans, as a collective, it's so playfully important that we begin to embody our true sexual nature. And because the collective has such a distance from ourselves as sexual beings and a sort of demonizing around it, it can feel really uncomfortable to move deeper into it. It can feel like a wide stretch. There is encouragement coming through to awaken your sexual nature, to play with the embodiment of yourselves as sexual beings. There is so much joy and creation energy that can come through this movement. And it can be done with yourself, and it can be done in nature, and it can be done with other beings. The puritanical model has been damaging to the psyche. It's been separating. It's been so separating. And that model says that we're inherently flawed by being sexual. And it's just, it couldn't be further from the truth. So envelop that with love. I'm asking now for guidance on the year ahead. I know that was a lot, a big transmission around the breakdown, a big transmission into around stepping into the truth of who you are and how to embody the truth of who you are, and some of what's coming in the collective that truly you are witnessing. So, the collective that's tuning into this now, heart frequencies, big open heart frequencies, love, love that's coming down to break down the walls, resistance, the resistance that we feel to loving all. Our mind says, stop, don't love. That's unsafe. Our heart is just coming through now. It's just what we're doing now. It's just who we are now. There can be a lot of emotionality around this as our hearts open. Ground with the earth. Let the earth show you how to love unconditionally. What a powerful teacher. The earth can show us how to love unconditionally. Deep presence. Oh man. I'm getting information about the Garden of Eden. I'll include this in the other video. The animals speak to us. We're no longer able to separate ourselves from the rest of Earth, from the rest of nature. If you have a full conversation with a being that embodies an animal body, so to speak, don't be surprised, or let yourself be pleasantly surprised, but it's not weird anymore. Poor humans. We've been so separate. We've been so separate from ourselves. And ourselves takes all forms. It takes the form of a tree, of another person, of the earth, of the beings on the earth, of the stars. It takes on all forms. That's ourselves. And we've been pushing parts of ourselves away in the form of people, in the form of separation from nature. That is fading this year. That can no longer happen. When we open a door, we actually tear down the whole wall. We're tearing down all the walls. We can't exist in these structures. When we move into higher frequency realms, the structures that we've built fall apart. Those of you who are already connecting so deeply with the world, with nature, with other beings, with other people in love, this will be a continuation and it will deepen. And you'll start to see that the whole of existence, all of the world is speaking to you. And it will be like a trumpet through the heart, is what I'm hearing. Know that you will be seeing a lot of destruction in the world. Know that you will be seeing a lot of destruction in the world. It's helpful to know that. The earth is reclaiming her people. Whether we resist or flow with it and play with it. There's 3 levels. Those of you this isn't a promotion, but it's in my book. There are 3 levels of moving into this truth. It's the surrender, and it's the allowance, and then we play with it and we dance with it. Are you dancing with it? Are you making love with it? All of existence, no longer resisting what is, no longer resisting what desires to sing through you. If you have been having a hard time this past year, you've been being prepared to release attachment. I'm hearing coven, which is an interesting word. Cove. Interesting. How beautiful. Coven and cove. Cove and cave. You're being brought into the cove, the womb of the truth, the deeper truths of existence. So if you've been having a difficult time this year, if a lot of your attachments have been releasing, you've been prepared, because now that wave is about to move deeper into the rest of the collective. And they're all going to scream about it because they haven't felt the heart space yet. It's a choice. It's a part of the process. And you can stand in the knowing of your eternal nature, of the truth of who you are, and of the play of existence, of the paradise of existence, while the world around you resists the letting go of attachment. If it has been hard, you've been prepared to laugh and to guide others into this laughter. Some of you will hold an angelic presence. Some of you will hold the space of compassion and love and caring as you witness other people feeling uncomfortable. And as your heart reaches out to them, wishing that you could change their experience. Come back to center. Know that at the moment that we release the attachment, we're done with suffering. And that's true for all of us. We no longer need to die to release the dense body, to release the density. We are now existing in the realms of heaven here on earth. This is my calling to each of you, to step into your true nature, your true power, the truth of who you are. This means that everything that is available on these frequency realms are available to you, but don't attach to how it looks. These are the realms of abundance. These are the realms of play, because these are the realms of non-attachment, not because suddenly you've been good enough and you will be given everything. That's not how this works. Instead, you allow yourself to forget the density and play in the fullness of existence. It's you. It's not some eternal being out there coming down and gifting you with $1 million. It's you. And when you release the attachment to who you've been, you step into your eternal nature, and everything that comes with that will be in you. It will be you. And then there's no separation between you and your abundance. There's no separation between you and your eternal love and the joy and the ecstasy of the truth of who you are. And it will show up in your physical reality as well, because it can't not. But know this, it's not going to come down from the sky. That's not how you step into it, and you build it, and you create, and you take up the truth that you are the creator, because it's fun, not because something comes and gives it to you. This is very important. You are the creators. You are building the templates. You are creating within the templates that exist. You are the ones that hold the paintbrush. And so everything is beginning to be available to you because of the realms that you are stepping into, because of the realms that you are learning to consciously exist in, the realms of play, not because other beings are here to save you. You are the ones, as the saying goes, you are the ones that your ancestors have called upon. You are your ancestors. Let it sing through you. There's nothing stopping you from your true creation at this time, other than your own attachments. You are the only ones that can imprison you. You are the only ones that can stop your eternal creation from singing through you. Release. Come together with each other. You are embodiments of the one in different forms. Let everything speak to you. Let yourself be held. This is not codependence. This is stepping into the truth that we can be with each other because we are each other. It's really powerful. Let me see if there's anything else coming through. The frequencies of these realms. There's a lot about water. There's a lot about gold as a frequency. Step out of fear. Step out of fear. Move into the heart space. We are here for you. We're not abandoning you. We are simply sharing with you that you are a creator, but we're here with you always. We're here with you always. We're in everything with you. And we will show ourselves to you in separate embodiments. Your ancestors will speak to you. You will have visions. You will have knowings. You will be carried through this experience. And you are the ones here to do it. You are the ones here to bring it. You can trust that. Go play in this beautiful paradise. Ah! I'm going to have to really get used to that. Get more comfortable with everyone seeing me being in those frequencies. Okay. May the light of eternal existence shine through you and for you and light up your play. Oh, how are you all doing? Oh, I just want to weep. Oh. I'll be back in a minute. Oh, man. I'm reading your comments. Y'all are so funny. Oh, man. Okay. Being human is hard. Maybe I should stop saying that. It's pretty beautiful and it's wild. Stacy. Let me type it. I think of this say yes. Nerbulous. In the world, not of the world. It was a ceremony intention I had last December. How beautiful. Surrender. Yep. Sorry, can't help it. Nervous system shakedowns. Yep. Yep. Like when an animal shakes off water. Keep hearing the Frozen theme. Now we've all got that song in our head. The universe curses. When it's streaming through Allison, it says the F word quite a bit, actually. I'm feeling this like time spending in shadows getting fired up. Being attached to safety is what creates the nervous feeling. Wishing to hear about ways to move through that. I physically feel and can hear the messages. I love that. I love that. Ah, love you all. Oh, I received a book on animal communication for Christmas. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, I just want to weep too all the time. It's good. All right, my loves. I'm going to watch the replay too because a lot of that was just basically being yelled through me. And I want to be able to hear it again. So I love you. That was so intense and powerful. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, one more announcement that I want to share with you all. Thank you. Thank you for being here. One more announcement. Wow. I'm just going to be superhuman right now and tell you all that I smell very bad. It's a good thing we're doing this on video. I'm embracing my human self. I am human. That wasn't the announcement though. The announcement is that the True Creator Summer Camp is definitely happening. It is clear. I've been receiving it. I'll be honest with you, after this past year, I've been, I had all these plans that just got, they did not happen. And so I've been very reticent to plan and very reticent, the book tour and all of these things that I was planning on, all of these events, they just didn't happen. Deeper into the surrender I go. A lot of that was probably my ego wanting to do things. So I'm listening. And it is very clear that True Creator Summer Camp is happening. It is in the works, and it's going to be a lot of connecting with nature, listening to nature, ET contact, our star family, uh, you know, and and presence and channeling. So I'm excited to share all of that with you, but I just wanted to let you know that's actually going to happen. I'm not sure what else will happen. I'm just here to listen right now. I love you all. Thanks for staying present. That was a longer one. And I will. Hi, Yosadara. I'm so glad that you were able to join. The little emoji. Remember, next week will be a recording all about the return to the Garden of Eden and what that means. And I am also having an event called The Return to Eden on January 14th. The information on that is on my website and in the description box. Okay, my loves, I'll see you in the new year. Bye.